listening to the Morning After podcast.
What are we doing today?
We got a little mailbag.
Mailbag?
We have actual questions from the fans. We polled the fans on Instagram.
Some real polling.
Yes.
That's right, real polling.
Yes.
I love a mailbag too. My mom worked in the post office for 40 years. So shout out to mailbags. You know what I'm saying? Old school. Easily robbable. Especially where I came out. You walk around with a bag of people's checks and mails, and a crackhead get the wrong idea, a crackhead will run up on you.
Yeah.
Mailman and dog, rivalry as old as time.
Oh, yeah. I'm not sure why dogs don't fuck with mailmen. They're there every day. Like, you would think Sparky would get used to them. And besides, the mailman was probably dicking down your owner.
It's in the DNA.
Mm-hmm.
What do you got for us, Robbie?
Okay, this is from Victoria Garcia 456 on Instagram. What is your guys' favorite time while filming New Girl?
I gotta say, my favorite time from filming New Girl, there was a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you. There was 7 years. There's a lot of cool moments, but mine is probably an overall. My favorite time would be a day when it'd be warm outside, and we didn't have, and it's like towards the end of the season, and we don't have that much work to do. We just have a couple of group scenes, and I don't have that many lines. I don't have that much movement to do. So every once in a while, you're like, oh, we're just outside playing basketball. We're just kicking it, driving the golf carts around. You know what I mean? And those were the best days because you would literally just be hanging out and being paid to do it.
Getting paid to do it.
Getting paid to do it. But if I had to pick a single moment, I gotta say, because it was so interesting, was when Prince was there.
Oh, yeah.
It was just such an energy that he had, and like he brought 30 people all dressed like Captain Crunch with him. They all tassels and zippers. I was like, so many tassels.
All 5'1" of Prince or whatever he was.
Yeah, but he came and he had lights in his heels.
Not his shoes, just his actual.
His heels, just in the heel.
My God.
Just in the heel.
Yeah.
He had a cane that had lights in it. I asked him if I could hold it, and he said no.
How the heck did he not have a deal with Skechers?
He didn't need a deal. That man was so rich, he probably didn't want to partner with anybody. But anybody. I wonder if he would ever use the wheels on his heels.
Oh, the Heelys?
The
Those
Heelys.
Heelys things?
Yeah.
Those are fun as fuck.
But if I had to pick one moment, it would be the day Prince showed up.
Kyle, you were on
That's
set a bunch.
legit.
Do you have a fun little memory from being on set? I mean, you
Honestly,
helped
we
write an
we
episode.
talked about it with Jake. I just remember playing those guys in Madden in their trailer. That was pretty fun.
Yeah.
That was a fun time.
Fun times.
Absolutely.
Because when you're on set there as a visitor, you're honestly just kind of quiet. Like you can't really, don't get in people's way, obviously. You don't really talk that much. You're just kind of watching. But coming from like a film background, it is fun to see how the sauce is made. So you're just kind of learning and hearing how people work and all that stuff. But yeah, it was a good time. Yeah.
I think I was only on set like once or twice, but I remember walking through the set because you were walking us through the set, Lamorne, and we were just getting the dirtiest looks. We'd be like, Lamorne's bringing his fucking friends. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Nobody's.
I used to pack that bitch out like the Wu-Tang Clan. We all showing up. Anyway, next question.
All right. This is from on Instagram again. Haley Dick HOF. Haley Dickoff. Sorry.
Haley Dickhoff.
Are you besties?
Oh my God. She asked her dick off on these questions.
Yeah. Are we besties? I mean, we spend a lot of time with each other. I don't know how that works as far as like besties.
I don't know if grown men can have best friends anymore.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah, I'm like we're like brothers at this point.
We have been
We're all
finishing
like
each other's sentences.
Yeah.
Oh my dude, that was so weird.
Here's Haley's third question. Lamorne, why do you turn down every work offer from a podcast guest? I think she's referring to Jake wanting you to be in his Chicago movie, and you said no.
Oh, no, that's like a running gag because Jake never puts me in one of his
Literally.
movies. He's a filmmaker. He may have made 100 movies since we started New Girl. I'm in none of them. Real talk. He will hire, less than actors, and he won't even, he wouldn't even call your boy. He would hire, like when I say less than, I mean as people they're great, but as talent,
Less than.
I'm kidding. Andy Samberg's great. But he will hire folks, you know, and not hire me. So that was like a bit that we had going on.
I feel like you guys have the when Matt Damon's on Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Kimmel always says, "Oh, we ran out of time. We're so sorry, Matt Damon, but thank you for coming."
Yeah, that's kind of what it is. That's
bit.
kind of what it is. Like, you know, I'd be perfectly happy without ever being in a Jake Johnson film.
Next question. What do we got?
Okay, from Just Being Kale, Kail, Just Being Kale.
Kale.
What has been your favorite part of starting the podcast?
For me, honestly, it's just the banter back and forth with the guests and you know, and the funny stuff that they say. Mm-hmm. Like on this show, what we want folks to get from it is like when guests come on, we want to set them up. Some of their fun stories, that's why we have such weird questions. Is, you know, we want to spark conversation in different directions. You know, some questions are on the nose about what we may know them for, but other questions are, you know, we just want them to share something with the audiences that they may not have. Just adding a perspective so the fans out there can actually get to know that person's personality as opposed to what they see on TV. And I think that's what podcasts are supposed to do, because otherwise you're just doing like a general Q&A that they may have done with Entertainment Tonight or E! News or something like that. And then it's like, no, this is a real, like we're
It's a hang. We're just recording a hang.
Yeah, we're recording a hang, and then there's just some fun stuff. What about you?
Similar in that vein. I think it's fun because obviously everyone's so busy, and there goes times where you don't get to see people for a while. That the fun part about doing it in person is that obviously the person gets to come here and we get to see them and hang out and then talk afterwards. So, yeah, and everyone has like kids and they're doing everything. So to chill with, you know, a friend for an hour is always a good time.
Oh yeah, great time.
And Just Being Kale had. I'm sorry if I mispronounce any of these names, by the way. Just yell at me in the comments.
He can't read.
I can't read. If you could get any
Floyd
guest
Mayweather
on,
over here.
there'll be one page of a Harry Potter book. If you get any guest on, who do you want it to be? Dream guest.
My dream.
Who you got, Larry?
My dream guy. I have just one. I can only pick one. LeBron James.
Ooh.
I'm picking
LeBron James.
I thought you were going to go Eddie Murphy.
You know, I want to meet Eddie Murphy, but I just feel like I feel like he's so godly in a way, like godlike, that I wouldn't be my best self, because I'd be monitoring how I approached him comedically, because he's been a part of my entire upbringing, and I may not know that some of my stuff is coming from him, and I'm like, I don't want to be like talking to Eddie and been doing a bit, and then he's like, nigga, that's mine. Like, that's my joke. That's my joke. That's my. I don't want that to happen. Yeah. So I'm just like, and now here's the thing. If I had met Eddie a few times, then I was comfortable being around him, then I'd love for he would. Then he would be my dream guest. But right now, LeBron James.
LeBron James. I mean, I want Nick Cage to come on the podcast so bad.
Yeah.
I'd even more fun than him coming on the podcast here would be going to his house in Vegas and doing a podcast, because I feel like that could actually happen. Us going to him as opposed to him having to come somewhere.
Yeah.
And his house is, I don't know if you see, he's back. Dude, he's got the exotic birds. He's got like dinosaurs over there. That guy, a golden Ferrari, like the guy's back.
Oh my God.
So I want to go interview Cage.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Nice.
That would be fantastic.
Okay, from Ilinka Ionis.
What up?
I like this one because this is kind of in the vein of what we do for the guests. How many kindergartners do you think you could take on at once, like a fight to the death?
Kindergartners. Let's see.
Oh my
Kindergartners,
God.
5 or 6, 5 years old.
Yeah.
That's why I beat the shit out of some kindergartners. Let me see. Well, because every once in a while, because kindergartners. Here's the thing about kindergartners. Here's the misconception about kindergartners.
Yeah.
People think they're all, nice and innocent, but they don't understand boundaries. So they'll get real violent. Like, they don't understand, like, you can't stab somebody. They might just take some scissors and just take them to the jugular.
Truth.
Because they don't know life and death. They don't know how serious that is.
Facts.
They don't know we can lock them away in kid prison. So they just be out there, just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I would say probably a good 20.
That's a good
Because I just go kicking, swinging. I'd be knocking them out, bro.
Yeah. So my follow-up question to this would be: are these like trained 5-year-olds, like kindergartners? Are they doing martial arts?
Child soldiers, like in
I don't know what Ion is thinking, but I would say these are highly untrained kindergartners. And you're literally just walking into a kindergarten and fighting everyone.
And here's the thing. Here's the thing I'll say. Kindergartners have very strong latch-on ability. Like, they have very strong grips, I feel like. Because Lily's not too far away from being a kindergartner. Yeah. She's strong already.
She's strong as hell. She did pull-ups.
They'll grip onto your leg. They'll grip. Also, kindergartners are kind of like, I'm going to say, like, they're kind of like monkeys in this way, where, do you know when monkeys fight, they'll go straight for the nuts. And, like, they'll rip an enemy's nuts, like, square off. Or their face or their fingers. Like, those are legit kindergartners.
Oh, yeah. So you got to know, here's the thing, you got to outsmart a kindergartner.
Yeah.
Right? What you got to do, the trap is, like, when you know it's about to go down and it's about to get real dangerous, what you do is you sprinkle crayon dust in one corner, and all the kids would be like, oh, look, recess. And you just start mopping them.
Yeah. You just got to falcon punch them.
Yeah.
And I feel like right when you're about to get overrun, like when zombies all jump on a person on the ground, pull out the lollipop. It's essentially like a grenade for little kids. Yeah. You just throw it, and then they'll all go flock to it.
They love sugar, dude. Yeah. They love sugar. They're also Mountain Dew. You know, what you could do, one thing you could do in order to, like, get the upper hand on, especially like 20 or 30 of them, you got to get one of those big, like, containers, like party containers of Mountain Dew. And have you seen that episode of The Bear?
Yeah.
Where they drop the drugs in the thing, and all the kids get, you got to do that. You got to pull of the bear.
You got to pull up.
You got to drug these little kindergartners.
Yeah.
I think like 30. I think like 30 would be a good number. Yeah.
You're also the same person who said you could beat Floyd Mayweather in a fight. Let's just start there.
Yeah, in an MMA fight. Yeah.
You know how I get real silent in here? Because nobody believes you.
How old is that guy now? Like 50?
Maybe. He's almost 50.
Dude, he's got, his hands are broken. His knees are broken.
No, he's 50-0 is what he is. He's not 50.
He's not Kelly Robinson. So I'm going 30 kindergartners. I feel like the first couple that came out me would be fucked.
Plot twist. They're all Floyd Mayweather's kids.
Oh, they got hands. You see Floyd Mayweather's grandson? Oh my gosh.
He's already trained?
What?
47.
Oh, 47.
47.
Yeah. He'd be like, what's his name's son?
Wesley Snipes?
Young, what's his name?
NBA
young boy.
Oh, yeah, NBA young boy.
It's NBA young
All
boy.
right. Thanks for the question.
Yeah.
Okay, from Danielle O. Spam, who is the best cook among you guys?
Did you have to ask?
I mean, hold on. Excuse me.
I mean, did you have to ask? I mean, did you have to go there?
Go. Clearly.
No one in this world makes a brisket like me.
Ooh.
Oh, fuck off, mate. I've done That's Gordon Ramsay just shutting up plates.
That sounded more like Conor McGregor.
I was going to say, I thought it was McGregor.
What is wolf, man? Whatever. Fuck me.
I'm just going to, because here's the thing. Kyle, I don't think Kyle has ever cooked for anyone but himself.
That is not true, dude.
You've never cooked shit.
Bro, do you know how many times I barbecued at parties at your houses and stuff? Come on now.
I do remember that.
Yeah, thank you.
You have.
He wasn't the only one barbecuing though.
No, he was too.
Yeah, it was a group. It was a group effort. When I make my brisket, don't nobody be in there. But
you're tripping, bro.
And grilling doesn't count as cooking because all you're doing is seasoning a steak and sticking it on
I
the
don't know
fucking
about
fire.
that, bro. I don't know about
philosophical
that.
question.
Cooking is when you combine ingredients to make a meal. That's cooking, and that's what Daddy be doing. And when I say Daddy, I think it's evident that I'm talking about me.
Oh. Clearly.
I'm just gonna say me.
You're gonna say me. Yeah, I thought that you were gonna say that.
No, my brisket is unmatched.
Okay. Another follow up from Danielle O. Spam. Does Lamorne have a favorite scene partner from New
Girl? Favorite scene partner from New Girl will have to be. I love everybody equally, and I really mean that because we're all still very, very friendly. And ironically enough, the person that's my favorite scene partner is the one that I do not speak to at all.
Megan Fox.
No.
No, I don't know who it is. I'm just
No.
throwing out names.
Prince. He's dead. No. I'd say I'd probably say Ferguson, the cat. And here's why. I'm allergic to cats. I was miserable. When I was there. I had to take drugs and stuff so I could not break out and have like allergic reactions.
Over the counter drugs, just clarify.
No, I'm talking about crack. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
It's like that episode, The Cabin.
Yeah, I know. No, this one, like what do you call it? Benadryl. I take Benadryl and allergy
Claritin
medicine.
and stuff, yeah.
But fans love Ferguson so much that it just added to my character's weirdness. So I really, and everybody else had their own thing going on, and it's like, okay, if Winston has one quality here, he's a cat person, and people really love cat people, except for that old lady who lived across the street from you, and she's just overrun by cats, and you don't know if she's dead, like because you don't see her at all, and like all her windows are like boarded up with a newspaper, and then every once in a while, like they do a wellness check on her, and she's fine.
No, she dead.
And she's got a double barrel crossbow, like, ready to unload on anybody who shows up, but don't touch her cats.
Oh Lord, yeah. You and Ferguson were like MJ and Pippen.
Hell yeah.
Or like LeBron and Delonte West. What? They were teammates, dude. They were a 1-2 punch. Next question.
Shout out to Delonte West, man.
Okay, this is from Mikey Delavella.
Legend.
What up, Mikey?
Who would win in a dance battle, and what's your dance skill set that would win it for you?
I'm gonna give it to Kyle because it's unexpected.
Dude, yeah.
People expect me to dance well because I'm
Why is
black.
that?
People are racist. People are like, "Oh, you black, you must have rhythm," which is a fact. We all do. However, dancing, it's like when black people dance, they have to be, in order to be considered a good dancer, if you're black, you gotta be like them French twins that be on tour with Beyonce. You gotta be doing all this and stuff
The
like
popping,
that.
locking.
Yeah, you gotta really go for it. But like, white folks, when they be dancing, like you just gotta be a little bit good. They be like, look at that white boy got rhythm. Like, ooh, look at that white boy. But Kyle's actually a good dancer.
Yeah, I felt like if I took some actual lessons for a bit, I could be an like good, semi-good dancer. Like that place on Melrose that you always walk by, and there's just 30 girls dancing in front. We need to pop in one of those.
I'm not going because I don't want to embarrass myself. It'd be like, ooh, look, 30 really cute women. Let's go impress them.
Yeah, but then you play dumb like, no, I don't know how to dance, and they're like, oh, let me help you, Larry, and then you're in.
Nice. That's okay. Sniper. Oh, Sniper Kyle.
Until Glenn Powell shows up and outdances you.
Oh God, he ain't gonna dance. He's gonna walk in and go, ladies, party on my yacht.
Yeah.
Fucking
Glenny.
party on my private jet.
All right, this is from Karen Shimo.
Karen Shimo.
Yeah, Karen Shimo.
Karen Shimo.
I don't know.
Probably Karen.
K-A-R-I-N.
It's like, are you gonna get off my lawn? Yeah. You can't barbecue here.
Lamorne, what's your favorite way to Lamorne, what's your favorite way to access the emotion and life of your characters?
Oh,
Favorite way to access
real question.
What is your acting process? I think it boils down to.
I sometimes like to identify immediately. The first thing when I'm reading it is, do I know anyone like this character? Have I seen anyone like this? So I could have something physical to pull from and something from my memory to pull from. And most of the time, yes. And then, depending on what the script calls for, there are certain ways you can take it. You don't want to be too crazy and then you're off tone for the film. So you kind of still want to stay in the tone of the film. And honestly, for me, it's repetition. So the more I rehearse, the more stuff I find. You start finding different moments and you keep breaking down the script. You keep analyzing what other characters are saying about you. And that helps you form who you are. And then you just kind of bring a little bit of yourself to it. Some stuff that just feels right on the day. I improvise a lot, and sometimes you're in the moment, you might improvise a moment. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Like when you guys see movies and TV shows, it's cool because you see this polished product that a director and editor came together and molded to what they wanted. But what you don't see is the stuff that didn't make the cut, which sometimes is better and sometimes it's not.
Yeah.
You know, I can tell you some projects where I did some dope shit that didn't make it, and I can tell you some projects where I did some dumb shit that did make it. So you never know. It's a mailbag.
Kyle, you've directed a couple of things. Have there ever been something where you're just like, this guy just is not getting what I'm telling, or girl, not getting what I'm telling him?
Well, I mean, never give away names or anything, but I mean, directing actors, and Larry, you've directed too. Directing actors and being an actor in something is so different.
Yeah.
Like the way actors talk to each other versus how a director needs to talk to an actor is very different. So
How so? I've never done either.
I mean, like your example that you said, if something's not working or something's not the way you quite want it, you have to find a nice way about how to get them there, you know? And you never shoot down what they're doing, but yeah, you just have to work at it. So
It's a lot of, why don't we try
it's
it like
massaging. Yeah. And you helpful and you give tips and whatnot. And then also I'm a big proponent of like letting them do their thing first. And like, I'd love to see what your intuition as an actor is for this. And then I'll go off of that. Cause sometimes they may give you something way better than what you imagine. Most of the time they do, I feel like. Yeah.
That's great. Okay. This is from Blackwell Cooper. Y'all share soap or like you have your own?
Let's just get this out there. Blackwell Cooper has been stalking our Instagram, our social media.
This motherfucker.
He sent. This is real. He sends us nude photos of himself.
Yeah.
And others.
And others. He literally will send out photos of other people nude to you. And I'm like, who is this person? He's like, I don't know. I saw it in her phone. And I'm like, bro, this is troublesome.
Yeah, dude. We've blocked him multiple times already.
Yeah, multiple times. But he keeps figuring out a way to like contact us.
Yep.
It's worrisome. I'm scared at times. I have a family that I need to protect. And, but he asked the question, so I guess we have to answer it because that's what we do here. We service the fans, I guess. So one more time, what's the question from this little bitch?
Y'all share soap or like you have your own?
Did he include a question mark at the end of it or no?
He did.
Oh, damn. It's a real question. I was going to get him on a technicality.
Yeah, I could be like, wrong. We don't.
No, you don't.
No,
no, just the one that's on the rope, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We shared that one.
Yeah.
No, but liquid soap is shareable.
True.
Of course.
I'm saying you just pass that bottle around the house. You know what I'm saying?
Bar soap is shareable if people use washcloths and aren't dirty about
That's
it.
true. Why don't people use washcloths?
I don't know.
Kyle don't use washcloths. I can already tell.
What do you mean? Like in the common areas?
No, in the
Well, clearly, we have our answer.
in the damn shower, you take a little washcloth and you soap it up and then you kind of exfoliate your body.
No.
You just go hands? You
I've
just
just
go
been
soap hands?
blessed with flawless skin at the moment.
You go soap to skin?
Soap to skin?
So
How do you wash yourself?
Bar soap to butthole to the face.
Well, I have
Yeah.
bar of soap and I have body, like liquid soap too.
Because you're wasting soap when you just put it on your hands, rub it on your body. Because the washcloth or like the little loofah suds it up real nice. So you gotta put a little bit, and then you get them suds all over your body.
Damn, it's like an 80s commercial right now.
Yeah, get them suds all over your body.
I got them suds.
Love suds.
Hey,
Love a bubble bath.
what you got for us, Roberto?
Okay, from Laura Lampkin. From the New Girl cast, who would you switch bodies with for a week?
Who
Kyle,
else?
you can answer this too.
Oh, I'm down.
Who would I switch bodies with for a week? Damn. From the New Girl cast, who would I switch bodies with for a week? Oh, this is a hard question.
Tran?
Because he just kicked it. I'd probably say Max Greenfield because he was always in shape. The man was shredded, just shredded. And he's such a performer that it'd be nice to like be able to perform that way for, you said a week?
Yeah.
Yeah, every day I'd walk in the room. Hey! He's a one hell of a performer. So I would, and takes care of himself. So I'd like to switch bodies with Max Greenfield. Jake, lazy. Don't take care of himself at all. He just, nah. And Zoe and Hannah and Nassim no, because I don't want to know what it's like to go home to your husband. You know what I'm saying? And have him, and then giving birth. When Nassim doesn't have any kids, but giving birth, I don't want that, especially around.
Well, you don't have to switch her bodies with her that specific week where she's gonna give birth.
Women always talking about pain and how they have all these pains. I'm like, I don't want to switch with them. They have so many pains they be having.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to know what it's like to be a woman. I don't. You know what I'm saying?
Do you have an answer, Kyle?
I'm gonna be Megan Fox for a day and just start washclothing myself.
Okay, well,
You're like, damn, baby.
Hey, why would I want to transform into another dude? I already know what that's like.
Yeah,
bro.
Megan Fox, the machine gun come in ready.
No. This is
real quick.
This is
ready.
Hot and heavy.
This is her on New Girl Days. Remember they said on New Girl Days. So
I'm sure she had a man then, or she was out here in these streets dating.
yeah.
Okay,
Kyle ready. I was saying, I'll be Megan Fox.
Yeah.
Lamorne's answer actually leads us into Plantita Bombita. There we go. Not a question, but we want Schmidt.
On the show, I'm assuming they want Max on the show.
They want Max on the podcast.
Yeah, Max Greenfield, very busy man, but he will be on the podcast. I'm 100% sure he'll be on the podcast.
Nice.
But you have to continue to message him.
Mm-hmm.
Slide in his DMs, comment on his IG posts, buy his books. You know what I mean? When the fans are engaged, we're engaged too.
Big facts.
And so, and watch his show, The Neighborhood, and then show him, and then let him know that all those things are dog shit compared to this podcast, and that if he really wants to step his game up, he'll come on this podcast.
Yeah, buddy.
And he'll have a good old time.
Great response. Yeah, nothing to add.
Devin.Kern asks, are you guys ever going to do a show in NYC? The East Coast needs you.
Yes, absolutely. We are going to take this podcast on the road, but we need a few more subscribers. We need a few more clicks, a few more likes. You got to share it. You got to share the podcast and push it out there. You know what I mean? And keep writing questions in, because that helps us as well. And then once we get those numbers in NYC, then we'll take it on the road. But that should be happening very soon.
I think the goal is definitely to do some live shows. So, and I mean Midwest, but I'm East Coast, so I definitely would love to do a show at home in New York, New Jersey. That'd be so much fun.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So we're getting there, dude. Dylan, it was Dylan?
Devin
Kern.
Devin
We're
the
getting
dude.
there, buddy.
Devin the dude.
Okay, so last question for today. We're going to do a lot of these mailbags, so please keep writing in the questions.
Mm-hmm.
This is from Enzo Quar. As of today, you can only ever give head or receive no Jake Standing 69s. Which would you choose?
Did you just say we can only give or receive?
Yes.
Wait, get head or receive head?
No, that's the same thing. Give or receive, he's asking.
Would you rather give or receive?
Only one for the rest of your life. No standing 69s.
Yeah, bro, for sure.
What kind of question is that?
We're givers, bro. I mean, receivers.
I just put my head down and get to work. No,
Well, for those of you
Jerry
who-
Rice, baby. Yeah, well, receiver.
For those of you who listened to a previous episode, Kyle just needs to be giving to get himself going.
No, that was first. Yeah, that was. Yeah. Yeah, that was. I gave it to the bed.
Oh, it's going down on his mattress. Yeah, I'd say receiving, but I don't do those things. I don't have sex. I don't do the whole thing. I'm an asexual person. I just kind of get work done and stick to my own and just meditate,
And I want you guys to just subscribe to the podcast and follow, leave a comment. We love you guys. We'll see you next week.
Hey, folks, if you like what you see, check these very, very exclusive hats out. We got corduroy, we got baseball caps. I mean, you could take a look over here at Robbie and Joey and look at what they're wearing. Merch, come on now. This could be yours. So please go ahead and dive in and go get some. We'll have other stuff as well, not just hats, but these are some of the hats.